Good afternoon. I'm with Union Minister for Culture and Tourism, Shri Gajendra Singh Shekhawat ji. Earlier, he held the portfolio of the Water Ministry, which is
Jal Shakti.
Jal Shakti Ministry, and now he is
And before that, agriculture.
before that the Agriculture Ministry. So he's a very seasoned senior politician from Jodhpur, Rajasthan. And today we will ask him about various questions on our tourism and culture areas. Sir, if I may begin by asking you, you are one of the main custodians of India's great civilisational heritage. What are the steps you are taking towards preservation of this heritage?
The Honorable Prime Minister, I think he is the biggest custodian. And he is the man who is the most concerned about keeping our legacy, our heritage. And when I say heritage means tangible and intangible, both type of heritage. Not only life, but rejuvenate it. Whatever we have lost or we are on the verge of losing that, to conserve it or restore it. He is working under his directions and under his leadership for last 12 years since he became the Prime Minister.
Right.
The thrust of the government unprecedentedly have come on the cultural heritage, tangible and intangible assets for keep preservation, for conservation. The regular initiatives which the government of India through the Culture Ministry used to take, apart from that, the new initiatives which has been taken up, the thrust has given to restitution of our cultural properties which were taken away out of the country or through legal or illegal means and ways.
Right.
Unprecedented growth has been seen and registered that till 2014, under the prevailing international rules, only 13 antiquities were brought back to India.
Right.
But since Prime Minister himself have taken interest, the bilateral diplomatic relations what he has built, the prominence of India as a nation have arisen in last couple of years.
Right.
The stature of India has changed on the international platforms.
Right.
All these are the backing forces. So we were able to retrieve more than 700 cultural properties now. And the number is continuously increasing, and I'm sure that by the end of this year, this number will be in 4 digits.
And if I may just ask you, which countries are supplying this?
Mostly because these assets had gone to United States from all across the world. But still there are almost all the European nations, along with Australia and New Zealand and the Central Asian countries, even the Canada and all countries, from all those countries the antiquities have returned back. Apart from that, another very important thing, which initiative which under the guidance and directions of Honorable Prime Minister we have taken, is the conservation and digitization of our written heritage.
Right.
So in India, initial and earlier years of civilization, the knowledge is to be transmitted to the coming generations,
right,
through Shruti and Smriti,
right,
by remembering the knowledge and transferring into the coming generation.
Correct.
Later, when the writing, the books on various medias have, it was conceptualized, it initiated. We have handwritten manuscripts we used to have in abundance.
Right.
They are written on the bark of the leaf,
Correct.
the bitch of the leaves, the palm leaves, the bark of the tree, bitch of the trees, palm leaves,
right,
on the handmade paper, on the silk,
right,
on various medias, by various type, on various subject, on various languages, on various scripts.
Right. Right.
So Honorable Prime Minister gave us direction that we need to conserve.
Right.
And then he said that further conservation is not only the purpose, because they are written either in the language which are not commonly known,
Right.
in the lipi which is not also commonly known,
Right.
in the way, if it is written in Sanskrit, written in Devanagari, but still in the way handwriting it has been written, the format and style of writing the manuscripts in continuation that you and me, knowing Sanskrit also cannot
Also will
read.
find it difficult.
So how this treasure will become useful for the coming generation? How the generation next will get connected with those? Will be able to know what exactly is written, and this is not the treasure for the Indians, it is a treasure, shared treasure of the humanity.
Right.
So what he said, that only conservation and digitization is not going to serve purpose.
Right.
With the help of technology, you convert them into computer readable language.
Right.
So we developed our own OCRs and LLMs backed by artificial intelligence. So now I can say that the scripts written in Sanskrit, in Oriya, in Tamil, in Telugu, in Kannada, the computer can read
Right.
with a accuracy of almost 90 to 95%, which initially when we began it was 40%. But now we were able to train with continuous efforts our
That is very high.
OCRs, that they can read with the accuracy of such a high accuracy. So now, having everything in hand, then we launched a program through an app
Right.
and appealed all across the country to the people of the nation, the custodians, the private custodians, the institutions, the temples, universities, archives, organizations, the society organization, religious organizations and bodies. And Prime Minister also through Man Ki Baat twice he spoke about this.
Right.
We launched a program
Right.
that whosoever has or possess a manuscript, you just click a photograph.
Right.
We created some metadata
Right.
of 16 points. You put up this metadata and then post it on that app. We will verify whether it is right or not, and then we will get it after verification. We will get it reflected on the app itself.
Right.
I am so happy and glad to share that when we decided, we were never imagined that ambitious target which I have taken, that we will go up to 1 crore manuscripts
Right.
in coming days. Everybody was laughing on me, but with utter pride I can say that till today we have notified, after having verified, 1 crore 24 lakhs manuscripts so far.
Congratulations for that. Yes.
We have digitized almost 5 lakh manuscripts and uploaded on our website.
Right.
And we have developed OCR also, and we have converted them into computer readable format, almost more than 1,000 manuscripts.
Okay.
So it is a continuous ongoing process.
Yes.
Apart from that, another new initiative, what we have taken is the cultural mapping of our country.
Right.
Because India is a diverse country.
Absolutely.
It is often said in our country that after every 10, 20, 15 kilometers, the things changes
Things
in
change.
India.
Yeah. Language
The
changes.
dialect changes.
Dialect changes. Yes.
The food habits changes. The customs also changes. The beliefs also sometimes they changes. So we have started mapping culturally our villages, and so far we have mapped primary stays on the primary stays almost 6 lakhs villages.
Okay.
Apart from that, we have taken an initiative, multilateral initiative, where we organized a conference and now started working the impact of cultural footprints of India
Right.
in other countries.
Okay.
on account of our the knowledge and the religions which transmitted from India to the other countries like Buddhism, on account of the trade relationship which we had from India with all other countries and Central Asian countries, the European nations, and all other countries, Southeast Asian countries for thousands of years.
Yes.
Because it is established fact that we have a 5,000 years old relationship, trade relationship, and that is an intact relationship, which is continuous relationship with all other countries. So the cultural footprints are also. So through a project Mosam, we are establishing and reinventing the cultural trade relations and roots with those countries and also cultural footprints. So there are two parallel programs, Project Mosam and Project Vrottar Bharat. So it is a larger India. So all these projects. So these are the new initiatives apart from taking conservation activities, and the another thrust which Honorable Prime Minister gave in recent past, a fortnight ago only. Sarnath is inscribed as a World Heritage Monument by UNESCO. So 12 years, every year we are able to inscribe one. Intangible heritage assets also, every opportunity we are getting one inscribed. Diwali we were able to inscribe, and apart from that, multilateral opportunities what we had, that Hinavi has been inscribed. Word memory registers, the Natya Shastra of Bharat Muni, Ramayana and the Gita we were able to inscribe. So our cultural heritage are also they are being recognized and inscribed on the global platforms.
Amazing. I also wanted to draw your attention towards pure tourism. When the Prime Minister took over in 2014 May, what was the level of tourism that we were getting at that time? Two areas have improved. One is domestic tourism. There was no concept earlier of pilgrimage tourism. That has been acted upon, enhanced, and now it has become one of the major drivers of our tourism economy. And secondly, tourism from overseas. How have these two sort of gone up?
See, tourism and the income, if I say the foreign tourists, the number of foreign tourists arrival, naturally it has grown up. Post COVID also, we were among the few countries, the major travel destination countries, which could recover with a great speed and achieve the earlier marks and numbers. In numbers also and in revenue also. But unprecedented growth has been registered into domestic
tourism. Yes.
As you mentioned, I would like to correct that the pilgrimage used to be part of DNA of our Indians. It was there for thousands of years of civilization and evolution. It was part and a practice of Indians to be used to be followed. But because our economy has evolved, the dispensable income among the people have risen. The initiatives to eliminate poverty which government have taken, not only taken, successfully implemented on the ground, that has translated into 25 crore people coming out of the party line. So they also have the dispensable income in their pocket, maybe a little, but to fulfill the desire which was suppressed for last generations, years or decades, that someday if I'll have money, I'll take my elderly parents, my wife to have darshan wherever they have their belief. Maybe Kashi Vishwanath, maybe it is Omkareshwar, maybe it is Vaishno Devi, maybe it is Guruvayur temple, anywhere it can
Shri
be.
Jagannath Puri.
Yeah, maybe Jagannath Puri or any other place. So they were able to harvest that opportunity with the position which has changed because of the growth of economy, because of the reduction in the taxes, because of the inflation was capped low, and the people who has come out of the party line. The third thing which affects most and impacts most is the means of transportation and commutation. More than 150,000 kilometers highways have been constructed.
Right. In
Rail
the last 12
completely
years.
has, yeah, 12
Yeah.
years. Rail completely has modernized.
Correct. You have
High-speed
Vande
railway
Bharat
stays, Vande Bharat trains, and the commutation time between the
has reduced.
destinations have reduced. And also the number of airports have also been more than doubled up. So that has facilitated the people
Correct.
to travel.
Definitely.
And apart from that, to elevate the experience of the travelers
Yes.
who goes there, Government of India taken initiatives and unprecedentedly infused money into that.
Right.
Thousands of crores have been put in
Right.
to create infrastructure in the mean of corridors and the circuits on the religious places,
Right.
and also on the all major tourist destinations.
Right.
We have worked,
Right.
but because of this influx,
Right.
which is, if I speak in numbers,
Right.
and I also count the people who have traveled to witness or have a holy dip in the Kumbha,
Right.
that number goes to 400 crore journeys in a year.
400
Crore
crores.
journeys. And when I say journey, means for any purpose, maybe recreation, maybe luxury, maybe business, maybe medical, maybe social, maybe wedding. If person goes out of his home, he travels out, he stays one night at least outside the residence and come back.
Right. Right.
It is one travel journey.
Correct.
These number of journeys are in last 1 year is more than 400
400 crores.
crores. It is more than the total number of foreign travelers travel across the world. So it's a huge potential what we have created,
Right.
and a big momentum, rather I should say a typhoon has come into tourism industry in the country.
Right.
And what I see, that the initiative which has been taken, the way tourism is increasing in the coming days, and as the Prime Minister have envisaged and given us the task, that the tourism sector will be contributing by 2030. We have to take the foreign tourist arrival, which is 2 crores at this moment, the total travelers who are coming from India, or
Right.
the pure FTA is 1 crore to 10 crores.
Right.
And also that the contribution of travel sector and tourism sector into Indian GDP, national
Right.
GDP,
Right.
which is at the moment is almost 6% to 10%.
Right.
The day this will be realized, tourism is going to be the second largest employment generator after agriculture in this country.
Right. Very good point you made, sir. So let me ask you. You may throw some light on this homestay culture that has evolved, and this has not happened overnight. And now you have a great number of Airbnb facilities available to ordinary travelers. So how has this homestay evolved over time
See
in
the
every state now?
see the perspective to look towards life has changed in recent years. See the perspective to look towards life of our parents
Hmm.
and our children.
Correct.
That is absolutely different.
Totally different.
It's completely polar apart.
Generations apart.
See, generations and ages apart
Ages
rather.
apart.
So because generation gap, it used to be always there, but the pace is so high. It's a tsunami of change nowadays. What
Correct.
we are observing.
Correct.
So and also COVID pandemic has also added into this.
Right.
So after the COVID, there is a paradigm shift in looking in the perspective of looking towards life.
Right.
Now people have started giving preference to experience.
Right.
they are traveling not to see the monument.
Right.
They want to immerse. They have some first-hand experience. They have variety of. They want to have variety of experience. They are looking for some genuine, authentic experiences,
Right.
and that is the point where this need, demand, and utility of homestays and Airbnbs grow.
Very well put.
So just not only decentralize the economy of tourism, but also tourist who has become a seeker nowadays.
Yes.
It gives him an opportunity to put up there and have first-hand experience and immerse in that experience.
Correct.
See, if somebody wish to understand and know and wish to have a feel of a tribal uh, habitat,
Yes.
he cannot expect that feeling and that experience putting up in a five-star hotel and going, or in a city
Correct.
and going there, just touch there and go there and touch the point and come back.
Correct.
If he stays there, he lives, he eat their food, he dance with them, they sing with them, say they do overall activities, day long, 2 days, weekend activities with them, then they have genuine experience. So
Correct.
that is how this homestay's importance and demand is continuously increasing. Government of India is extending support
Right.
through various schemes, through Mudra scheme, through PMEGP scheme, through special schemes for tribal area,
Right.
aligned with the PM's vision, which is being operated as a nodal ministry by tribal ministry.
Right. I wanted to draw your attention to one aspect, that is the United Nations UNESCO heritage sites. Now we have somebody who has said that there are 7 wonders in the world. That's I think a Swiss organization. But we have ignored places like, say, the Sun Temple, Konark, the Ajanta and Ellora caves, the Khajuraho temples, the Sarnath, which you just mentioned. Why are these not part of this, wonder,
See, those wonders, that was a narrative which was
But they do
built
take
by.
draw the
So
tourists.
they just that was the seven wonders
They
was
are not
just a
less
narrative which was built by the people in
Western
Europe
people.
and with Western mindset.
Hmm.
Though they, some of them they claims and they says that Taj Mahal is part of that, and some says it is not there. It is a controversy and it is not a thing which authentically somebody can say that these are the wonders. What I believe is the wonders are they are recognized by the UNESCO as a World Heritage Site.
Right.
So India is the country which started though late, because as I mentioned that was not a focus area for the previous governments or the prime ministers. Now since that it has come into focus, India has 45 World Heritage Monuments and it
Right.
is sixth,
In the world.
ranking 6 in the world. And so
So
as
it
I
has gone
mentioned,
up.
as I mentioned, that it is continuously growing up. As I mentioned that there is a limit that one country can get inscribe in 1 year. So it is limiting our prospects, but we are continuously advocating with couple of countries
Right.
as a group that please give us more opportunities, please
Right.
facilitate us, and that was a bit heard by the UNESCO, and now multilateral and bilateral dossiers can be submitted without affecting the country's right of getting one inscribed, and they can be separately,
Right.
simultaneously inscribed. So we did some intangible practices also. We brought under that right hina, that mehndi lagana,
Yes.
which is a common shared legacy of Indians, Pakistanis, Iranis, and many countries. So
Uh,
we got that inscribed. The Patik printing, which is practiced
yes.
a couple of countries,
Yes.
that also can be get inscribed.
Right.
So the Chhat Puja,
Chhat Puja. Yes.
that is being practiced in all Girmitiya countries,
Yes.
wherever the Girmitiyas have gone.
Right.
So that is also being that also we have proposed for inscription.
Right. So, talking about Girmitiyas, let me draw your attention to what the Prime Minister said in the last Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, that there should be a special focus on Girmitiyas, a conference on Girmitiyas. Maybe the Government of India is working towards it, but there is also a demand from the Girmitiyas, because I have been interacting with them for almost quarter century now, that the Kolkata Memorial, which was developed in 2011 and is largely neglected, that become a site almost like a UNESCO heritage site, because the Girmitiyas are holding top positions around the world. in politics, in business, and everything. They're a very successful community. For them, it would be like a pilgrimage center, and it has been neglected by previous governments. So, what can this government do towards sort of making it
So,
more prominent
so directly, it's a
in
very
PIO
good
tourism?
point, and
Hmm.
we have drawn. I'm so thankful that you have drawn
Thank you.
my attention on a very, very important thing. Though it was never discussed in my ministry, because the responsible ministry for this is, because that asset is owned by the port and shipping ministry,
Yeah.
and this Girmitiya subject is being looked after by the Ministry of External Affairs primarily. But certainly, since you have brought it into my knowledge, I'll discuss it. And I also agree and feel that that is a very emotional place for the people
Yes.
who has gone there. They were forcefully or willingly, they were, or with some lalach was given to them
Yes.
to go there
Yes.
during Britishers' time, during our when we were ruled by the Britishers.
Right.
So the people now, they have got detached physically by the
Yes.
homeland, but still they are emotionally connected. Whenever
Absolutely.
I get an opportunity, I've been to South Africa, I've been
Yes.
to Mauritius, I had been to Malaysia. People who are putting up,
Yes.
the Indians who are in diaspora who are putting up,
Right.
though generations have passed,
Yes.
but still they have their heart
They're
there.
holding on to
That's
their
yeah.
language, their
They're
roots, their
holding the
culture.
language, culture, and also their heart still beats
The
for India.
heart still beats for India.
So it's a very good thing which you
Uh,
have brought into my knowledge,
Thank
and
you,
I
sir.
will work on it
They'll
certainly.
be very be very indebted to you, if
And
I may use the word.
in fact,
Hmm.
with that we can initiate the tourism projects
Yes.
in West Bengal
Yes.
after having our own government in West Bengal,
Absolutely.
because for last 12 years
Yes.
the censor which was put on up by the previous chief minister there, that no government of India project or no officer can go to government of India, or no government of India project can be
Right.
allowed in the state of West Bengal.
Right.
You'll be surprised that how disgusting this, that how disheartening this,
Yes.
that in a federal country like India,
Yes.
not a single proposal have come so far from West Bengal state
Huh.
in last 12 years in Ministry of Tourism. Not a single visit of any of officers of West Bengal had happened to attend any of the meeting in the Ministry of Tourism. Not a single project proposal have come so far.
And this must be the only state from
Yes,
which no proposal has
this was
come.
the only state. So how come a state, political differences may be there, but how come a state in a
Yeah.
federal system work like this?
Yeah.
So I think this is you have given me an opportunity to begin with, because what I feel that West Bengal have immense. And I'm not saying this because you are from West
No. No.
Bengal,
Yeah.
but still Bengal has a immense potential. They have
Correct.
natural beauty, they have a superb cultural diversity and beautiful practices,
Right.
and they have historical monuments,
Right.
they have the monuments relating to our freedom struggle.
Right.
So there are several opportunities
Right.
and places where we can grow
Right.
the tourism in West Bengal.
Right. And there are governments from these countries where we have people of Indian origin who are presidents and prime ministers, and there must be 7, 8 of these countries. They are willing to participate in this whole
That
process.
would be great.
Yes, they
And
are.
I'm so thankful if you
Yes.
have any connect.
Yes.
Though
Yes.
I'll work
Yes.
it out on
Yes.
through the MEA. But if you have direct connect,
Yes.
you
Yes.
can please anytime.
Yes.
I'll be so thankful and glad if you can connect
I'll be
with them.
very glad.
So we'll be working with them. We'll joining hands, because it is a shared legacy.
Yes.
The people who has gone from India and
Yes.
having roots in India
Yes.
went to there. They got themselves established there,
Right.
and the people of India have proved their ability
Absolutely.
and contributed
Yes.
a lot to make those nations, to
Absolutely.
develop those nations.
They have
So
every year they are chief guests at Pravasi. They
yeah,
are from these old diaspora
I know.
countries.
I also have attended Pravasi Bharatiya Divas.
Yes, so the
Yeah,
chief guest must have been from Guyana,
yeah. So
Trinidad.
again,
Last year it was from Trinidad.
Trinidad. I met a family who was putting up there in Oman for last 6 generations,
Right.
and I was so happy when the kid of age of 6 years, he was fluently speaking Gujarati and Hindi. I was amazed to see.
Yes,
Amazed.
that's right. And lastly, let me just ask you: you went to you go to many national days as chief guest. I attended one where in Morocco you were the chief guest. You did speak about our connect with Africa. If you can give me a little bit about India's connect with Africa and from the culture tourism point of view.
It is for the ages, as I mentioned, that with the African countries we have a relationship for last almost more than 5,000 years. And that is proved, means that is established that we have relationship. So there are huge cultural community legacies and practices. There are several established trade relations between both the countries.
Right.
We have shared common heritage of with the African, especially with the South Africa, with Mahatma
Yes.
Gandhiji.
Yes.
So we have great common connects and shared cultural practices and relationship with the African countries.
Right.
And Honorable Prime Minister also having this in mind,
Yes.
when G20 presidency was with India,
Yes.
he proposed and successfully got it done
Yes.
to make European Union as a member, and making European Union a member
Yes.
means all 50 plus African countries directly became the member of the G20 nations. So
Right.
that has further strengthened
Right.
and solidified our relationship.
Also, there's the Organization of African Countries,
Yes,
OAC also.
that is,
They were
yeah,
incorporated
they have
also.
been incorporated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, thank you, sir.
So thank you very much.
Thank
It
you
was
very
a pleasure
much.
talking with
It's
you.
an absolute pleasure talking to you.
Thank you very
And
much.
about this, I will be in touch with you.
Yeah,
Maybe you
certainly.
can
I'll be
ask
so
somebody in
thankful
your
and so
office
thankful.
to,
So thankful.
if I want to, because right now what is happening, it's happening in piecemeal manner. Some group here is
No,
trying to
it's
do
a
something.
whole of Government of India
If Government of
responsibility.
India backs these groups and to have this as a,
And this is the work
heritage
culture
site.
which is established by Government, Prime Minister Modi, that everybody is responsible for everything.
Absolutely.
So we will work too. Thank you very much.